Welcome back to the Daily Rundown with me, Dan Morfitz. Maddie and Stephen are still here. Are you ready to probe more of the stories of the day?
I have my probing words ready.
Maddie? Wow, that's like game face. Right, now there's something to be said about people who WhatsApp in the theatre, play Candy Crush at the dinner table, or fiddle with their phone during crucial debates in the House of Commons. Like a naughty schoolboy, Jeremy Hunt was labelled rude and discourteous by Speaker John Bercow after he caught the Health Secretary using his phone during a debate over nursing cuts, as the Shadow Health Secretary was trying to ask him a question. So, is it rude?
Yeah.
Is it really, really rude? Really?
It's not so much rude, it's more should be punishable by death. I'm a great believer. If you've ever played the game where you go to a restaurant, if there's a group of you, put your phones in the middle of the table.
Whoa!
You put it on silent. The first phone to vibrate pays the bill.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah, bad intentions, Dan. I think it's rude. I mean, where I work, we train people that you shouldn't use your mobile phones for security reasons and polite reasons. I would have thought that there is quite a lot of sensitive data in the Houses of Parliament that a weirdly odd taken selfie or a photo, that's data protection regulations, and not just the fact that Jeremy, he's real posh, so he probably doesn't understand the courtesy of listening to the oiks when they speak. He was told that anybody who wants to watch this video, he acts like a naughty school boy and waves the mobile around and kind of like,
isn't it?
Yeah, and he's kind of like,
he's getting told off, and he's like this, going, what? What are you saying? What? And John Bercow is fantastic. He takes him down to metaphorical Chinatown.
Yeah.
And he's still on his phone. He doesn't put it away. He doesn't look embarrassed. He doesn't like go, yeah. He's just no. Maddie, would you ever do this? Is this rude? Take away the person. Is this just rude? Just going like this? What?
Yeah, of course it is. It depends on context, though. I think being in the House of Commons and being an MP, that's even more rude, and it shows how much that you are self-involved and you don't care about the matters being discussed. I mean, you can't play with your phone at the same time and be really into somebody else. That's like basic body language, that you can't be listening to what they're saying too intently, because your natural instinct is to lean forward or just listen, or just not be playing with your phone. But I've never been in a situation that you described. Sounded apocalyptic. I've never been in that situation.
So, when you're at work,
where people have put their phones away, you know?
Oh, at a dinner table.
Even
I
on
think
dates and things. Pretty sure. When
you're at work, are you allowed to have your phone?
I am, and I was really surprised by this, because I obviously kind of hid it on my first day. So I started a new job a few months ago. On my first day, I hid it. But my manager, she has a phone out. So if she has a phone out, then she let me have my phone out. And it's odd, because a lot of the messages I get are kind of from apps and things, but there's a relaxed nature around it that wasn't there a few years ago, I think.
So I'm of the generation, that a mobile phone was a novelty when I was 17. Stephen, we're probably of the same generation.
Yeah.
You might be a little bit younger than me. But to get a phone call from a friend or a partner at work, somebody would have had to normally call the switchboard, get it put through to your phone. You would then have to ask for a break and answer the phone. Now, you get a phone call from just a mate who's just ringing you up for a chat. They're probably at work. You're at work. What's gone wrong with the world?
Technology, Dan. I don't know if you're aware. We wouldn't. I'm not suggesting people would ever do this, but even nowadays, people can get around sort of work-based website stuff, so you can get onto the Book of Face and the Twitter sphere and all this kind of malarkey. I am of that age. Yeah, you had to plan whether you had enough, finger skin left to go dig 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 dig.
I still find it a little bit foreign to pick up my phone after 6 o'clock at night.
Well, see,
So no, I'm only allowed to talk on it for 20 minutes.
well, that's exactly. Now, again, I am of that age where if I phone my mum at 5 to 6, can you phone me in 10 minutes? It's
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah.
You're my mum.
Yeah.
You know, I love you. I will spend the extra couple of pence. You know, I wouldn't break her out of prison, but I'd pay 2p to talk to her for a
So when
while.
your mum goes, just WhatsApp me instead, you know that we're facing a breakdown of communication again.
Yeah, my mum. I love her for very many reasons, but my mum still writes texts in the form of a letter. You know,
I love her.
her address, your address, a reference, everything. But she writes in full sentences. She punctuates it, everything.
What's wrong with that?
She ends all of her
I text
texts,
like that.
but she ends all of her texts with "love me," which I know means love from me, but when you look at it, it just looks like such a seeking men. Love me, like I do love you, mother. I love you very much. But you know,
I think you're just a really bad son.
I'm her only one
She
though.
has to plead for you to love her at the end of every text.
I think I don't. Jeremy Hunt must be of an even different generation to us, but I think Maddie, more than anything, we know that your phone's been removed from the studio. So it's just one of those things that we're moving on to, I think. Right, let's move on to our last story for now. Residents in Wolverhampton can now book a neon green supercar as a taxi to get them from A to B in style. The City Council claims it's the first Lamborghini. Really? The first Lamborghini to be issued with a private hire cab licence in the UK. City firm Special Wedding Cars has registered the luxury set of wheels and with the council, and it can be booked for any journey for a starting minimum charge of £349 for 90 minutes. The Lamborghini, how do you say that?
Lamborghini.
No, the next word, I can't say that. Huracan.
Huracan.
Huracan. I would never get a job on the new Top Gear. The Lamborghini Huracan boasts a 5-litre engine and a top speed in excess of 200 miles an hour. So if they're going at that speed, how can you tell if their light is on? Maddie, you've had a night out in town. You don't want to get the bus. Would you hail a neon green Lamborghini?
Yes, although I would be sceptical. Depends how many units of alcohol I would have consumed. Obviously, I'm very responsible, so it would only be a few.
So what? The more you drank, the more in a bad way, the more likely you'd hire it?
Yeah, because you'd be like, this is my life, isn't it great? Lamborghini.
Yeah, but just think about the spoilage charge. I doubt it's going to be 50 quid.
Yeah, but when you're drunk, you're just spending money anyway. You just like, take my money. Everyone has that experience.
Yeah, I was
Maddie's just
gonna say.
making it rain on the daily rundown.
Yeah.
If I've been out. Have we got a photo of this Lamborghini? Because if we do, stick it up on screen because it's wonderful. Stephen, would you hail the big green machine?
It's green. It's so cool.
It is green. It's from Wolverhampton, where I think more Lambrini than Lamborghini, but yeah, that's why I get the no
Nice.
books. But it is. What do the Lamborghini girls drink? Probably petrol. £349 for 90 minutes. That is expensive. I'm sorry, Wolverhampton is a lovely city, people tell me. I've heard.
There's lots of money in Wolverhampton.
There's lots
of brewers in Wolverhampton.
Robert Plant,
Yeah.
ex-Led Zeppelin,
Yeah.
lives in Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
There are lots of Wolves in Wolverhampton.
He lives there now.
He's a Wolverhampton supporter.
Yeah.
He's from there,
He's
right?
from
Yeah, he's from
Wolverhampton,
Wolverhampton.
And he still lives there.
I don't know.
Oh.
I want to say he does.
That
I want
would
to
be
say
cool.
there is a Robert Plant who lives in Wolverhampton.
Jimmy Page lives in Stoke.
Does he?
No, he doesn't.
No. But did you know that Van Morrison was born in a gym, whereas Jim Morrison was born in a van?
I didn't know that.
That
One of them's
might be
dead,
a
though.
Is which one? Do you know
Jim,
what?
obviously.
Do you know what? Really weirdly, he died on my birthday. I was nowhere
Literally
near,
on your birthday.
not on my birthday, not on the date of my birth. He died on my birthday. John Lennon was shot on my birthday. I was born in the same
8th
year
of
as
December.
Ryan. Yeah, I was born in the same year as Ryan Reynolds, but on the same day as Dominic Monaghan. So I was born in the same year as Deadpool, but born on the same day as a Hobbit. Now that is just, I know that's got nothing to do with the Lamborghini, but...
No, that's why I'm liking it.
Yes, I would, if I had £350 and 90 minutes, I would not spend them in Wolverhampton. But, you know,
That's the thing, you know, if the M6 is behaving itself, you can get out of Wolverhampton pretty quickly in a green Lamborghini Huracan.
But you'd only be able to get 45 minutes away, and then you'd have to come back again, and that would be the saddest 45 minutes of your life.
I'm not going to have you
back into
I'm not going to have
Wolverhampton.
you slag off Wolverhampton. It is a lovely place. It really
Wolverhampton.
is. Wolverhampton.
It is a lovely
Maddie,
place.
is there anybody famous who died on your birthday that maybe you're the reincarnation of?
I didn't say I was the
I only
reincarnation.
know of births. Oh, actually, the Titanic sunk on my birthday, but 80 years before.
This is a random show and I'm liking it tonight. Right. So that's your April then.
April the 15th.
See? I knew when John Lennon was shot.
I know that wasn't
Basically,
me.
When was that?
he was 5. Whatever.
4.
4, yes.
Oh, I was nowhere near him at the time.
Your nursery was at the Dakota Buildings. Right, that's all we have in this part of the show. Next on the Daily Rundown, regular guest Ashley Talbot is here to talk about a festival for TV pilots. Find out more after the break.